Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Baker, the Music Maker, coming at you with another Chrome Music Lab tutorial. This one's from none other than Billie Eilish, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, the one and only. This song has been streamed over 3 billion times, and it was the fastest song to get over 1 billion streams. Let's hear it. Ladies and gentlemen, Birds of a Feather by Billie Eilish. Let's make it from scratch. It's going to take a little while but luckily it's very repetitive. So let's just build it from scratch. Go to settings right here, change length from 4 bars to 16 bars. We're going to go middle C, note middle D, range 3 octaves. So those are the 3 things we're going to change. Length to 16 bars, start on middle D instead of middle C, range 3 octaves. We got some birds ready to fly with the feathers in the wind. Let's hit it. We're going to change the tempo next from 120 to 210. 210, nice brisk speed. It won't let me drag it to there, so just double click it, press 210, press enter, and we got 210 beats per minute. Now, the instrument sounds on this one, I was cycling through them. It's really tough to pick one. I really kind of like the piano, so I'll put it on piano with electronic drums. So we got our tempo set, our settings set, we got our instrument sounds. We can experiment with those later. Let's put in our drums. I like to start from the bottom and work my way up. So we're gonna start with this circle. Skip 2, circle, triangle, skip 1, circle. Then on this gray bar, we're gonna put a skip 2, which is 3 after that circle. Then a circle, skip, triangle, then skip 3. Ooh, ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah. Boom, we're gonna do that the whole entire time. So yes, it might take a little while. So bear with me while I put that in, because we got 16 whole bars of that, which is the same 2-bar pattern repeated 8 times. Ooh, ooh, ah, ooh. I'm already messing it up. Ooh, ah. Boom, boom, bop, boom, boom, bop. 2-bar pattern. So the white bar is that pattern. The gray bar is that. Repeat all the way through. While I'm doing that little shameless self-promotion there, hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for tuning in. I did 4 K-pop Demon Hunter songs. Got tired of doing that, so we're back to the contemporary pop music stuff. Keep them coming. Y'all got a lot of cool requests, and if I get it requested enough, I'll try to make it happen. Do the best I can. No promises. I'm a busy man. So there's our drum pattern. Boom. Very cool. That just hangs around. That's a nice, consistent, steady beat. At 210, let's go ahead and put in this repeating kind of melodic background drone repetitive thing, which is this. D, skip 2, A, skip 2, D, which lines up with the circles. So orange, purple, orange line up with that circles. And then we're going to do this kind of dark orange. Same purple, dark orange. And the same rhythm. Now this one doesn't line up with the shapes, so don't try to line that up. But if that helps, it lines up with the circles of the white bar. We're going to repeat that repetitive thing over and over again, just like we did with that. Like I said, there's a lot of cool repetitive parts, but the simplicity is what makes a song great. Let's hear it. Yeah, you hear that kind of just hanging out in the background. It's a cool little layer of the song, and that's another thing I'm going to take forever to put in. So what's hip? What are the kids into now, y'all? You gotta let me know what you want to hear. And just to let you, if you like request some really obscure random thing that mostly nobody in the world has never heard of, odds are I'm probably not going to find the time to make that one. I'm sorry. Not that I try to be really trendy or really care about that stuff. I just want to make what the people want to hear. And that's why when I hear something enough, or see something enough in the comments, try my best to make it. Like I said, I was only going to do like 1 K-pop Demon Hunters tune, and I ended up doing 4 because y'all just kept asking for the next one, and they're in the top 50 in the global Spotify charts, so I figured, why not? All right, we're ready for that. So that repeats all the way through. That's a cool like drone repetitive, like it kind of puts you in a trance kind of state. We gotta put some chords in now before we put in the melody. We're gonna put in this D chord right here at the beginning of this bar, and then the D chord with the C sharp instead. So we're going to stack on top of this orange one, this forest green, and then this purple. And then on top of that one, we're stacking those forest green and purple too with no orange right there. Do that for the rest. of the first beats here. Notice I'm doing that on the very first beat of each bar. For 4 bars total of that, and that. So those are the first chords there. Then we're going to put in what I believe is a B minor chord here, which is this low B, or the F sharp here, then the B, and there's the D. So put that in right here, and then right there. Leave that D out again right there. So we got this 4th screen and that. And these, usually when notes are close to each other like that, they can kind of clash, but this actually works pretty well. Let's hear it so far. Pretty cool. Like I said, it sounds pretty cool on piano to me, in my opinion. Now we're going to do like an E minor kind of thing. So, and this, starting here, we're going to do this yellow and then the teal. Yellow, teal. Yellow, teal, yellow, teal for 4 bars. Same kind of thing. And then while we're at it, let's just go ahead and put in the end, which is A major, and then a major sus4 for you theory nerds. Kind of just, here's a A with a D and an E. So then our last 4 bars have that purple and then the yellow right there. Purple, yellow. Purple, yellow. Purple, yellow. Let's hear the whole thing just with the drums, the bass line, and the chords before we put the melody in. Let's hear it. New chords. E minor. A chord. Now we're ready to put in the melody, which is the part that Billie Eilish sings, right? I know a lot of you fans, I don't know, I love saying it. It's my favorite thing to say. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, so we're going to put in the birds of a feather we can stick together. So we're going to repeat that 4-bar pattern twice to make a total of 12 bars. Then the last bar is different. So let's hear that. Like I said, it's a very cool so like I said, the repetition and the simplicity is what makes it so catchy and gets stuck in the listener's head, which Billy and Phineas, I don't know, hopefully I'm get that right, they're genius at that. Now we have just the last little part, which is where it changes. So it repeats that 4-bar pattern 3 times. Let's hear it. One more time. And this is where it changes to turn it right back around. And that's just a different series of notes. Same colors. Like I said, very cool, repetitive, simple melody. Really effective for the listener. We have this teal. So right here on these last 4 bars, skip 2, then this 4th green, skip 3, yellow, skip 1, and then we're going to do this teal, skip 3, another 4th green, skip 1, 4th green. Even better. Boom. So that's just where the melody kind of comes to a halt and then takes us right back to the beginning. So it's a 16-bar phrase, super repetitive, but it is almost like trance-like. It puts you in a kind of vibe and a mood. We'll experiment with some instrument sounds too. Let's hear the whole thing though. So let's experiment with the instrument sound. So piano's cool, like I said. My first thought was woodwind. But I like, woodwind has like a softer timbre, a nice softer attack, but the chords sound a little funky in the woodwind. Let's hear some. That sounds cool too, but kind of cheesy. Like I said, piano sounds the clearest, or even marimba's cool, but I'll leave it a piano. Experiment, you know, do whatever you guys want with it. But yeah, that is Birds of the Feather. This is a late night one I kind of threw together, you know. But yeah, thank y'all for all the requests. Keep them coming. Like I said, if I see something enough times, I'll do my best to make it. No promises, but I love y'all and thank y'all for all the support. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. And we'll see y'all on the next one. Peace and love. Later.